After the Scottish Parliament enacted a significant piece of legislation nearly 2 years ago, period products nowadays are available for everyone in Scotland who requires them. As part of a global push to address period poverty or the inability to obtain tampons or sanitary items due to prohibitively high prices, Scotland has become the first nation in the world to offer free, pure products thanks to the project. Millions of pounds have already been committed by the Scottish government since 2017 to support free period items in academic institutions, but the bill makes it mandatory. This video is going to be about Scotland, the first in the world to make period products free, period poverty. When a girl cannot afford menstruation supplies when she is menstruating, which lasts for around 4 days every 4 months, she is said to be in period poverty. Such girls would frequently engage in unsanitary behaviors. Menstruation is a normal part of being a woman, but it can be a nightmare for the nearly 1.2 billion women who lack access to even the most basic hygiene during their periods. According to another study, women with poor access to menstrual care are more likely to develop anxiety or sadness. Even though it is widely acknowledged, period poverty continues to receive less focus in many regions of the world, particularly in Africa. According to the UN Children's Fund, 1 in 10 African girls misses school during their period, UNICEF. They consequently lag in their coursework and frequently quit school. In addition, due to their inability to purchase sanitary pads, many women in Nigeria struggle to maintain their hygiene while they are menstruating. In 2020, Muhammadu Buhari, the president of Nigeria, passed a law exempting domestically produced sanitary pads from the country's 7.5% value-added tax. However, given that the bulk of pads on the market are supplied as finished or nearly finished goods, not much has been accomplished as a result of import and sales tax. How serious is this issue of period poverty? About 1 out of 4 respondents at Scottish schools, colleges, and universities who participated in a Young Scots study of more than 2,000 people in 2018 reported having trouble getting access to period products. The Scottish government made history that year when it became the first nation in the world to provide pupils with free period supplies. Another Young Scot poll conducted after the program's inception revealed that 2/3 of participants had gotten complimentary period goods from their school, college, or university the previous year. In addition, 84% of people who used the free products stated the program had a good effect on them. Some studies claim that period stigma affects young girls, with most feeling ashamed when purchasing menstrual goods. The law also intends to address the impact on schooling, since 64% of girls polled in the UK reported missing school due to their period. According to research, 34% of people were concerned about leaking, 13% had missed a complete school day at least once per month, and 22% reported anxiety related to their period. Scotland, the first country to offer free menstrual products. Due to legislation passed by Scotland's government in 2020, menstruation products will now be offered in locations including pharmacies and community centers beginning this week. Shona Robeson, the Secretary of Social Justice, said in a statement that removing financial obstacles to obtaining free period products is crucial to equity and dignity, and that doing so makes a move more important than ever in a time of rising living expenses. "We are the first, but we won't be the last. We are proud of what we have accomplished in Scotland," said Scottish parliamentarian Monica Lennon, who first floated the idea in 2016. The impact of period product accessibility on persons who need them can have an effect on their capacity to attend school and maintain a stable financial situation. Scotland was the first nation to provide menstrual hygiene products at no cost on a national level. Others give away goods at public schools, such as in New Zealand and Kenya. For a supply that may last a month or two, a package of tampons or menstrual pads in the U.S. costs between $7 and $10. Menstrual cups and period panties are 2 products with a greater initial cost yet intended to be reused. However, disruptions in the supply chain have raised prices and lowered availability. According to recent research by George Mason University, 14% of American college students have trouble paying for period products, a percentage that is higher among Black and Latina women. And individuals who frequently struggled to pay for these items were most likely to develop depression, according to studies. Women who have trouble paying for basic requirements might decide to forego the price of a package of tampons in favor of toilet paper or socks. Nearly half of moderate women in St. Louis reported having to pick between food and menstruation products at some point throughout the year, according to a 2019 survey. Period products are typically not covered by aid programs like SNAP and WIC. According to research, women and girls who don't have access to period items may skip class or work. Speaking to NPR in an interview last year, Dr. Shelby Davies of the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia stated, "Imagine trying to take a math test being so scared that you're going to have an accident. Like, how do you focus on that?" Advocates argue that because soap and toilet paper are offered for free in public facilities, why not menstruation products? In the United States, various states, notably New York, Virginia, and Oregon, have implemented laws requiring public K-12 schools to offer period items free of charge. 12 states have passed laws exempting period items from sales tax. To improve access in K-12 schools, colleges, and universities, public government buildings, and prisons, New York Rep. Grace Meng, a Democrat, submitted legislation last year that would force Medicaid to cover period products. The app for mobile. Thanks to a project led by period product social company Hey Girls, people in Scotland will be able to pick up free period goods for the first time from a variety of public areas via a new app. Celia Hodson, the founder and CEO of Hey Girls, created the Pick Up My Period app in partnership with the Scottish government. The Pick Up My Period app presently provides access to more than 700 locations in numerous communities where free goods are offered. The Scottish government stated that the number is anticipated to rise, where more local authorities will sign up for the app. In addition, you may use the free app to locate period products nearby or on the go. Even within the app, you may look for products without plastic. The Pick Up My Period app, according to Shona Robeson, improves on the government's world-leading work. With students from Glasgow's St. Paul's High School, where the council has actively collaborated with students inside the provision of free period items since the policy's introduction, she virtually launched the app. Robeson said, "The app is a fantastic tool that will help everyone who wants to access free period products for themselves, a family member, or friend to easily find them in many places across Scotland." What should governments do for controlling period poverty? Managing menstruation health is a struggle for millions of women worldwide. Many cultures around the world ban women who are menstruating from engaging in particular activities such as eating specific foods, socializing, and attending school. Governments are now acting more frequently to assist the 800 million women who menstruate every day. Here are some examples. A new regulation is expected to allow Spanish women who experience severe period pain to take 3 and 5 days off each month. The law would be the first of its type in Europe if it were to pass. To help reduce period poverty, the New Zealand government declared last year that sanitary goods would be freely available in schools starting in June 2021. Kenya's reduction in taxes on sanitary imports. Kenya was the first nation in the world to abolish import duties on sanitary goods in 2004. South Africa pledged to offer free feminine hygiene products at schools in 2019. Additionally, the government eliminated the tampon tax on feminine hygiene goods. Seoul began a pilot program in 2018 to provide 10 public facilities with free personal hygiene products for women. Is it enough? The question arises. Advocators all around the world believe there is a lot more to accomplish. The first step is to normalize menstruation and eradicate the taboos around this natural occurrence. Then laws must be put into effect to make access to period products, toiletries, and hygiene simple. Removing the stigma associated with menstruation and educating all students about periods in school might enhance youth's educational and physical well-being. Better restrooms and sanitary facilities in schools would, however, help low-income nations address the issues of girls skipping school days. That's all there is for today. Leave us a comment with your thoughts on Scotland, the first in the world to make period products free. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed the video, and click the notification bell to never miss our videos. Stay tuned.